The children are oblivious to the scorching sun or the clouds of dust their feet kick up. On this day in a field in Kakuma County, all that matters is the insistent pulse of music. As a drum plays, the troubles are forgotten, shaken off. But all too soon the music stops. And the children are snapped back into the reality of here and now. Welcome to Kakuma Refugee Camp, where an estimated 187,000 refugees live. Uprooted from their homes by war and turmoil, they have found refuge here, and despite the odds, they continue to fight to fulfill their dreams. These feet have trudged through muddy fields and parched lots. The journey has led them here. 29-year-old Patrick Owa dashes into a classroom at Hope Primary School in Kakuma. He is here not to teach, but to supervise the teacher to ensure the over 3,000 pupils are getting the best they can. Patrick fled South Sudan in 1997, 21 years ago.
We had to run different directions. My parents and my others, brothers as well and sisters, up to now, I've never even had contact with some of them.
He found himself in Kakuma, an 8-year-old child with almost nothing, save for a dream. That dream saw him enroll in school, learning under difficult circumstances.
I learned that if someone is educated, then you will be answerable to so many problems that could come your way. And I had to progress to high school, where I finished, and then there I got employed with LWF, where I started as a classroom teacher. And then again there was that advert for headship. I had to go again, so I find myself going slow. So that has motivated me.
A few kilometers away, Behana Hydrogen Mirindi is also in class, but learning is a little different in his classroom. Students scroll down tablets, answering exam questions posted on the devices. Hydrogen is now Behana's official middle name. His high school teacher gave him the name because of his aptitude in the sciences. Behana, a refugee from Congo, helped to create the application his pupils are using in their revision.
For me, it was like it has always been my dream, and I found myself in my Plight. It was like, oh, God has brought for me something that I've been always praying for.
Behana and Patrick are united by a dream that haunts refugees in camps in the country. Through the years since it was first established, thousands of refugees have passed through Kakuma Refugee Camp, some of these eventually finding refuge in other countries. However, for those who remain, they must find ways to continue chasing their dreams and fulfilling their potential. Kenya is home to about 500,000 refugees, mostly in Dadaab and Kakuma. All the years of hard work show in the house where Patrick lives with his wife and 3 children, but he can only do so much. As a refugee, he cannot earn a proper salary. Instead, he is paid an incentive, a smaller fee for his services.
You could be a graduate, but people look at you as status, and they measure you by your status. When you look at the people I'm supervising, you can see somebody is paying highly, and yet I'm the supervisor.
Last year, President Uhuru Kenyatta rejected a bill that would have allowed persons who have been granted refugee status and have valid identity cards to engage in gainful employment.
You need to have a freedom of movement so that you are more flexible. And again, we do understand that there might be a need for certain limitations, but the way it is currently applied, it's too restrictive.
A survey released by the International Rescue Committee on the eve of World Refugee Day showed that 41% approved of the idea of allowing refugees to integrate into communities, while 55% of respondents backed the idea of allowing refugees to work in the country. There are almost 3,000 children at Hope Primary School and another 3,000 across the fence, children in families which are starting from the bottom up, trying to put back the pieces while holding on to the dream. Patrick Owa has already enrolled at Masinde Muliro University and is in his 4th year. He and tens of thousands of refugees determined to be ready for whatever opportunities the future will bring them. Wilkister Nyabwa, Citizen TV in Kakuma, Turkana County.